Hello. Look, there's my roadster. Now don't get overexcited, I'm not putting a motor in it. What I'm going to do is treat the front part of the roadster as like an engine running rig. I want to try this engine. I've put a different oil pump in it and I want to see how the oil pressure is at idle. So I thought, well, the roadster's here, it's got fuel, it's got power, you know, everything's there, it's capable of running. So I'll just hook some exhausts up, the exhausts, and I'll use it as a little engine test bed. I've just put a couple of coach bolts down through the engine mounts, not even got nuts on it. All it has to do is sit there, and the back is sitting on a piece of wood. But I think that's around about the right position there, because I've got a radiator, I've got an electric fan, all these things can go on, you see, and you know, run. Okay, I will continue to assemble this up as a test stand then. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, welcome to Mart's garage. I've not done much filming, but I've put the motor into the roadster. It's not fitted properly, it's just resting in. I've made up some top radiator tubes. It's got water in it. It appears to have possibly a slight water leak there. Okay. I've just put oil in it. I've pumped fuel and it appears to have fuel to the point that it's leaking. I've put a battery on it. I think if I turn the ignition on it might fire. So this is the flathead that I had in the roadster with the low oil pressure, and I've now fitted a French oil pump. So let's see if that's enough to make any difference. There's the oil pressure gauge. Let's just turn the key, see what happens. It's not in gear, there isn't a gearbox. We should be able to see the flywheel going around. Ooh, okay. So the starter and the flywheel, look, watch. Okay. I suspect it might be flooded a bit. I can't control the throttle from here. It might be loud as well when it fires. I think I'll pull the plug lead. I think I'll pull the coil lead and pump it till I see some pressure on there. Crank it till I see some pressure on there, I should say. So there's the lead at the distributor. Okay. It has made a couple of coughs, hasn't it? It's got no silencers on it, so it might be a bit noisy when it fires. Okay, there's oil pressure. Did you hear the tone change? Okay. Squirt, squirt. Let's give it a little bit of choke to just give it a slightly fast idle. Yeah. I've had to hot wire the fan, it doesn't sound very happy. That's water from the radiator. I'll put a bowl there to catch that. That needle was round by the 210 a minute ago, about 1 mark back from the 210. Don't know how much fuel's in it. See what happens after. I'll leave it running for a bit longer. Why do I always have something that spoils my videos? Like a noisy fan. The fan's working well though, look, the temperature's come right down. The oil pressure's good though. Yeah, it makes me wonder how much longer I should run it really. Well, the camera's been running 21 minutes, so that's been running 21 minutes. Let's take it up to the heart. I think I'll turn the fan off for a bit to bring the temperature up a bit and see if it makes a difference. It's such a racket, isn't it? I mean, that's sweet, isn't it, that motor? Got that certain plodder quality. That's good, isn't it? Slow the idle down as far as I can. I'll turn the fan off again. Turn the idle down as much as I can, and that's still reading nearly 15, isn't it? And you see the temperature there, you know it's well up to temperature. I think that's a great result. Whoa! Okay, I better speed it up. I think that's a great result. Just shows what a good high volume pump can do for an old engine. The rod ends on this motor have a lot of clearance, but this motor can give perfectly reliable service in a non-performance setting. That's brilliant. I had to speed it up a little bit because it was trying to stall. Okay, that's 35 minutes. Okay, that's 38 minutes. The last time I did a test like this, I ran it for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, so I want to achieve at least 45 minutes, but that's rock solid, isn't it? It's not falling any further. I'll have to put the fan on in a minute, so I'll fast forward through that bit because it's so noisy. And I'll come back at 45 minutes. You can feel a real rush of hot air from there because it's pushing that way, that fan. Okay, that's very good. Just putting the motor there, it was a good way of setting it up to run. Everything's on hand, you know, fuel, cooling, electrics. There's a little bit of run out on the pulley. But I don't know if it was like that before. That's quite happy, isn't it? And there's the oil pressure. 15 psi that is. And that's fully warm. And there's 45 minutes on the clock. So I'm going to call it good at that and turn it off. Okay, I'll turn it off. Oops. Okay, there we go. I would say that is a good result. Okay, I would say that is an excellent result. It's not quite a scientific result because I didn't run it with the oil that was in it before, which was a mixture of 20W50 and 15W40. And I think a bit of 5W10 that I bought at a garage, you know, emergency oil. But this is a fresh fill of 2050, and that, you can't complain at that, can you? That's good solid oil pressure. That is a fantastic result. This video will be on the end of the other videos where you saw me tear the motor down and fit the French oil pump. So I hope you enjoy this little investigative journey into this motor. I've had 3 or 4 goes now at trying to improve the oil pressure, and that seems to have done the trick. This is a good motor now. It's worn out, some would say, but you put that in my pickup or something like that and it'd be perfectly drivable, perfectly adequate. Everybody's trying to save the pennies at the moment, so you know, I can't afford to rebuild this motor. It's just an old flatty. It's an old flatty, nothing special, but it's a good solid driver, that is, and that'll give good service for years to come. That's my kind of standby motor now, and now with that French pump in it. But you know what that tells me on the other side of the coin? If you look at this motor also has the French pump, but the oil pressure, many would say, is too high. So what I'm going to do is, next time I have the opportunity, is take the oil pump out of this motor and fit the oil pump that was in that motor. And I'm sure in this motor, which is in much better condition, the old oil pump will give plenty of pressure. I think it will run fine with the old oil pump. Okay, that's just my little projections into the future. Thanks very much for joining me in the garage then. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers then. Bye.